All right, what's up, guys? It's been a minute since I made a video, so I figured I'd hop on here and just kind of start rambling about something random. So I took down a couple notes, just all about getting commercial jobs, like you saw in the title and maybe the thumbnail if I put enough effort in. But this video is going to be about how to get commercial jobs. I broke it down into 4 parts, so I'll run through them real quick. And I was just kind of trying to do this at the end of the day. I want to get home, so I'm not going to put I'm not going to spend a ton of time on this, but I figured if it helps one guy out, then I accomplished my mission here. So how do you get commercial jobs? Number one is, do you even want them? So we have a couple commercial jobs that, we have one that's about $5,000 that we do every year, power washing twice a year, gutter cleaning. And then we have 2 fast food contracts that we do every month. They're nice. They bring us a couple $1,000s in guaranteed income, but I honestly don't want any more. I don't want to do a lot of commercial. There's pros and cons of both residential and commercial. Most guys just want to get into commercial, actually, but I'd rather dominate residential. I can make a ton of money in residential, and I've proven it, and we're doing pretty good at it. So I want to stick to residential, and here's a couple reasons why. So number one, you have to wait for your money. It's a pain in the butt. You'll be either waiting net 30, net 60, net 90. I've even seen a net 120, which means you're waiting 120 days to get your money. So that's just not something I'm interested in doing. I don't want to create any cash flow issues or anything like that. So it's just, not what we market towards. We'll take commercial jobs if they come towards, if they just kind of land in our lap, but it's not something that I'm really, bending over backwards for. Also, you get lower profit margins on commercial jobs. Residential, we find that we get better profit margins because we can move through the smaller jobs a little bit quicker. And of course, you have to bid commercial jobs pretty low to win them, for the most part, at least most of the time. We've won commercial jobs at residential prices, though. Kind of give them an I don't want to do it price, but we still get it. And I guess that's a big money maker, so that's okay. But also, most of the customers in commercial only care about the money. They only care about the bottom dollar, whereas residential, the person that we're working with is the actual person that's benefiting from our service. So I love that. I love that we're actually helping someone out when we do have a residential customer, and not just someone trying to check something off the box of things that need to be done at their commercial property. Also, more customers means more security. So if you had a big commercial power washing company and you only had 3 contracts, you were doing $300,000 a year, but you only had 3 contracts at $100,000 a piece. If you lose one customer, now that's a 33% drop in revenue. That's huge. Whereas if I lose one customer, it's whatever. It's less than 1%. So it doesn't even really matter if we lose one. That's not to say that we don't treat them like we care, because we definitely do. But when you have less customers, it's just kind of more volatile. If you just lose a customer, your revenue could just drop way, way, way down for the month. So number 2, let's get into how to get them. There is no secret sauce. That's a little disclaimer. There's no special corner you can put a yard sign out at, and you'll start getting calls from McDonald's saying come clean my driveway every month. But there are a couple ways that you can kind of target towards commercial customers. Of course, there's Google AdWords, PPC, where you can kind of target or focus on more commercial keywords like commercial pressure washing, commercial cleaning, regular power washing, or something like that. So establish maybe even put key interests on Facebook ads is another idea I just had. So you can name drop even Chick-fil-A managers, or McDonald's managers, or whatever, commercial property managers, something like that. I don't know. And like I said, I'm not a master at this. We don't want a lot of these commercial clients, so I'm just trying to give you ideas. But the only guaranteed way to actually get in front of these guys is to walk in. Say you want a Wendy's or right around the corner from you, walk in and ask, hey man, who's doing the power washing here? I notice it is usually pretty clean out there, or vice versa. And just ask. Say, yeah, are you happy with them? If you'd like more information, I can give you a quote to do it, every other week or every month or once every quarter. Tell them more information is rarely a bad thing, so why not just see where I come in at, and then give them the quote. And if they bite, great. If not, no big deal. On to the next one. There's a fast food corner, or there's fast food place on every single corner, so you've got a ton of wiggle room, and there's a ton of people to sell to. So like I said, that's the only guaranteed way to get in front of them, really. Go in and ask for the man in charge or the woman in charge, or ask for a phone number, and then just keep following up. Make a spreadsheet and say, this is a guy from Wendy's, this is a guy from Chick-fil-A, and call them every once in a while, check in, and when you do meet them, stay in the loop with them. I have a couple of Chick-fil-A's under contract, and I met the guy once, and if I had just asked him for the contract once, say, hey, can I do the power washing here? And then he was like, nah, we're happy with the guy we have. And then I never followed up with him, or I never kept saying what's up to him, I wouldn't have it right now. So this guy, I knew this guy for like 4 months before he gave me the contract. I probably met him. I probably told him my name like 6 different times. I'd see him and he's like, oh man, who are you? You're the power washing guy. And I'm like, yeah, man, I'm Tyler. So I probably met this guy, 100 different times. But it's just a matter of staying in front of them, just like it is with residential customers. Follow up, send them information, send them your blog posts on your website and stuff like that. Lastly, I'll just touch on a couple quick tips when you're quoting these guys. Number one, you got to be cheap. Most of these contracts are anywhere from like, I've seen 6 to like 12 cents per square foot for concrete cleaning. I'm not saying that's the number you should do, but you're definitely going to have, you're definitely going to have to at least like slash your prices in half, I'd say, when compared from residential to commercial, because it is guaranteed contract work. It is nice that like I know restaurant A is bringing me $12,000 a year. I know restaurant B is bringing me $12,000, and then that place that we do the power or the soft washing at every year is bringing us $5,000 a year. So it's nice to have those built-in payments. So you have to take a little bit of a hit on the hourly rate side. So you might only be making $1,000 a day instead of like $1,500 or $2,000 like you would at a residential a job. Also, you need to listen to what they're concerned with. So, like the guys at Chick-fil-A who I deal with, we're concerned with the quality of work. They were actually higher than the other guy that they use, or the old guy that they use. But he likes my service more. He likes how good I am at communicating with him, and he likes the results that we deliver. So he goes with us. He pays a little bit more. That's where like having your ears in a sales conversation comes in. Your best tool when you're selling is going to be your ears. You have to listen to what your customer wants, and you have to deliver on it. So yeah, listen to what they want and then knock it out of the park. Like, if they want results, you got to deliver results. If they want the cheapest price, you got to give them a cheap price. There's no way around it, unless you try to build value. But like I said, most of these commercial guys are just gonna be like, whatever, just do it for cheap. They don't really care about the value. But also, once you get in with one of these guys, your name usually does spread pretty nicely. We've gotten a bunch of calls from other guys who, want the monthly work, and we quote them, but kind of coming a little bit higher because, like I said, it's just not really something we want to be doing a lot of. So get in with one guy and then ask him, after a couple months of service, say, hey, do you know anyone else who manages a fast food place or manages a commercial property who might be looking to have their power washing done on a regular schedule? So, get them on, get their phone numbers and their emails, and just go back to square one. Start following up, start sending them blog posts, send them before and afters of drive-thrus, dumpster pads, stuff like that. But a lot of the same sales tactics that are applicable in residential are going to be applicable in commercial. Listen to what they need, give them a good cheap price, because it is more important in the commercial world than the residential, the pricing, and then just knock it out of the park. It's just a matter of time before this guy tells that guy, and that guy tells that guy, and that guy tells that guy, and all of a sudden you're doing, 10 fast food places a month, bringing you $10,000 a month guaranteed, and that's $120,000 a year guaranteed. You're paying for, I don't know, your rent, your shop, all your insurances, all on one contract. So that's pretty awesome. So yeah, guys, that's about all I got. Like I said, I just want to make something real quick. Looks like we're at like 9 minutes and 10 seconds. So just want to make something real quick for you. Hopefully help out a couple guys. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Subscribe if you're enjoying these videos. You want more little tips and tricks, drop video ideas in the comments below. But yeah, subscribe, keep watching me grow my business. I'm having fun with the whole social media thing. And of course, I'm on TikTok too at Ty.crop, I think it is, or Ty_crop. I don't know. It's the one with like 15,000 followers if you can't see it. But yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.